Producers, this is the greatest pedal ever designed for hard-hitting 808s. This is the plasma pedal and it sounds amazing with 808s. So as we can see, we have an 808 here. It's nice sounding, it's thick, but it's not hitting hard.
That's true.
As you turn up the voltage, look at what it's doing there. It's distorting it with high voltage. So we're gonna be using this today to make the perfect sounding 808. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you are going to be rewarded. We are going to give you these high voltage, distorted, perfectly mixed 808s all for free. If you think guitar pedals aren't made for drums, you're wrong. First, let me show you how to use a guitar pedal with FL Studio in under 15 seconds. To use a guitar pedal with FL Studio, you want to take the output of your sound card and you want to plug it into the pedal with a 1/4 inch cable into the guitar input. Then you want to take the guitar output and also with a 1/4 inch cable, you want to plug that into the input of your sound card. Pedals are definitely the next wave. As you can see, my desktop is full of them. Your favorite producers are using them, so we wanted to make sure that we incorporated them inside of Scorch so you could quickly get that sound without spending thousands of dollars on these. So here's a string idea I cooked up with Scorch. Add a couple sounds from the Slick Shit Drumkit. And of course, the 808, which we're gonna run to the plasma pedal. Take a listen. So the 808, very thick, but we really want to crunch it. We really want this to stand out because I have a B section, which I have here. And we'll just take a quick listen to this. I actually moved up the strings and just take a listen to how much space there is now. So there's so much space there for that 808 to really punch through. And we're gonna do that with the pedal. So the whole process right now is I am recording a bunch of 808s back into FL Studio. So every time I manipulate this, I turn down the voltage, I turn down the low frequency, I turn up the high frequency, I blend it more, and I just kill that 808. I'm recording all of those takes. So then we can go in and we can pick the best take, and I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna pick like 30 of these. I'm gonna make sure you guys get a free kit from this. Woo, that is distorted. So first thing I wanna do is pick some of these 808s. That one was nice. This one, that's crazy. I don't know if we're gonna be able to use that one. It's super distorted, but we'll try.
I hope so.
Now that I've picked my 808s, it is time to show you my easy 808 mixing method. First thing that you wanna do is you wanna normalize your 808s. Take it from this to this. Next, you wanna add the fruity fast distortion. The reason I'm adding this is I wanna be able to bring up some of that grit from the plasma if we want it. You always want to come to your wrench icon and make sure that your 808s are cut by themselves. You do not want your 808s going over each other. It's going to cause some crazy phasing issues. So right now we have something that sounds like this. Pretty good, but we really want to beef it up. To do that, I am going to use the SSL. I learned this at a Cactus Jack songwriting camp. When you're in these big studios like Conway and stuff, there's just frequencies that you hear there that you will not hear on the little monitors that I have or even on these Beats headphones. And so using the SSL kind of guarantees that those low end frequencies are gonna be there so that when the artist is in a big studio, they get blown away. They really get rocked. I always use this bass preset on my 808s. With the SSL, I am boosting and compressing my low ends. I know for a fact, having done this a million times, that these 808s are gonna hit when you're in a big studio or potentially when these are being played in a stadium. This is what we had in our beat, and this is what we just created. So much thicker. I'll show you the differences in the EQ. So this is the first 808 I had. Again, it's there, it's definitely thick, but it's not really giving that bounce that we want, that hit. Look at all these extra high end and low end frequencies that are really coming in. And if you look up here, we still aren't even redlining, so there's even more space for us to keep going. Another very important thing that people do not talk about is signal chain. Signal chain matters. That actually should have been on Kanye's shirt. The reason right now that I have this fast distortion before the SSL is so that the SSL can control it. Just by switching these two, you can actually shape and change the sound of your 808 with basically, you know, I'm not doing anything other just the signal path. Listen to how different that sounds. So this is what we had before. It's thick, but it's not really filling out that low end. And now what we have is this Plasma 3, which is super distorted. think something like this, especially with the kick, is gonna sound crazy. Woo! Woo! Plasma 808 hitting. Now it's about to get aggressive here. That's crazy. Switch up the 808 quickly, just pitch it up for half of this. Bring it back down. And just like that, you are good to go. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. My name is my best friend Jacob, and this is Sauceware Audio. We are always here to give the best tools and tips to the producer community. And speaking of that, we want to give you a free gift. So I made sure that I chopped up those Plasma 808s. I love this pedal. It's amazing for distorting these 808s. And I put together a free kit. There's about 30 808s in there, so you definitely want to go grab it. It'll be in the description below, so make sure you go download it, and we'll see you soon.